security for Edward Waters College. We are not going to allow these institutions to be targeted by people.
Okay, listen, y'all. Let me tell you, we finna put parties aside, cause it ain't about parties today. A bullet don't know a party, so don't get me started. Okay, Jacoby is nice, but Ann is not. Now, if the governor wanted to come here and he bringing gifts to my community, y'all know I'm taking the gifts, because we've been through enough already, and I don't want to go through no more. Now, y'all just be quiet just a minute and let the governor say what he gonna say, and we gonna get this party started. You hear me? Okay, let's do it.
For the love of money.
Welcome to the Dark Times channel. Here we go again, back with another one. Before I get started, make sure you guys go ahead and hit that like button for me. And if you're not new to the channel and you enjoy the content so far on this channel, make sure you go ahead and hit that sub button for me as well. And so let's go ahead and get into it. I'm not going to get into the politics of this situation right here, but y'all saw the video or the clip in the beginning of Governor Ron DeSantis out of Florida. And ever since Governor Ron DeSantis announced that he was running for president, and probably even before then, he's been running on an anti-black campaign and masked in anti-wokeness. But like I said earlier, I don't want to get into the politics of Governor Ron DeSantis, because this is not about Ron DeSantis. It's got very little to do with Ron DeSantis. Somebody like that is going to do what they do, and they're going to believe what they believe, and they're going to throw a dog whistle here and there, and they're going to try to get all kind of different agendas and policies passed that are anti-black. And it is what it is. We've always had to deal with that. And so I'm not upset with that. That's nothing new. But unfortunately, I guess neither is dancing for butter biscuits.
Let me tell you, we finna put parties aside, cause it ain't about parties today. A bullet don't know a party, so don't get me started. Okay, Jacoby is nice, but Ann is not. Now, if the governor wanted to come here and he bringing gifts to my community, y'all know I'm taking the gifts, because we've been through enough already, and I don't want to go through no more. Now, y'all just be quiet just a minute and let the governor say what he gonna say, and we gonna get this party started. You hear me? Okay, let's do it.
And so the problem is not with Governor DeSantis. The problem is with this councilwoman, because Governor DeSantis has been dog whistling his entire campaign when it comes to wokeness, which we all know means anti-blackness, when it comes to critical race theory, when it comes to African American studies not being allowed to be taught. And even if and when it is taught, it's got to be taught in a manner that's not displeasing to white people. It's about this man's ideology, what he's already said about the community, what he's already done to the community, or at least what he's trying to do, and all the different laws and agendas he's trying to get passed. And it's not about politics. It's not about DeSantis being a Republican, or if he was a Democrat, or whatever the case may be. It's disgusting. And we should be tired of people like this. We should be tired of individuals like this. And for the most part, I think we are getting there. It's that baby boomer generation, not all, but some, that baby boomer generation that has set up here and allowed people like this to be in a leadership position, to be in a position where she would allow somebody like this a speaking space and a platform to be used as a political prop, nothing more and nothing less. And you could tell a lot of people in the audience are younger. You could tell just by the energy. And she has the audacity to sit up and talk to these black people and chastise these black people like they're children.
Okay, Jacoby is nice, but Ann is not. Now, if the governor wanted to come here and he bringing gifts to my community, y'all know I'm taking the gifts.
So out of principle alone, people should have got up and walked out. It should have been just this councilwoman and Ron DeSantis, and that's it. That would have spoke volumes. People should have just got up and left, and she can see how that party went. This is right here is why we're finished. It's because we're a childlike people, and we've never got out of that state. And I'm not talking about the people that are listening right now If you're listening to this channel and if you follow this channel, this definitely most likely does not apply to you. But for the most part, I would say on a whole, most so-called black people are childlike people. How many handbags does this councilwoman need? How many Cadillacs does this councilwoman need? Only a childlike individual will sit up here and allow somebody like Ron DeSantis to be at a vigil. That's an indirect result from a lot of his own talking points. Only a childlike people would allow something like that to happen. Shout out to Claude Anderson, and shout out to Dr. Claude Anderson. That's called inappropriate behavior. And so that's all I have for this one. This wasn't going to be a very long video, but definitely chime in the comment section. Let me know how y'all feel. I already know how most of y'all do. And so shout out to you. And as usual, peace and chaos.